Nathan arrives at the Stanley Hotel under a raging snowstorm. The massive Victorian building looms in the distance, its dark silhouette barely visible through the flurries. A few dimly lit windows glow against the storm, and in one of them, a shadowy figure seems to be watching him. At the reception desk, a woman with an unsettlingly blank expression hands Nathan an old brass key. "Room 217, she says in an eerily calm voice. Her smile is stiff, almost unnatural. A chill runs down Nathan's spine, but he takes the key and heads toward his room, ignoring the silent warning in her eyes. Nathan pushes open the door to room 217. The air inside is freezing, as if the room has been untouched for years. Heavy curtains, antique furniture, and a large bed seem frozen in time. A faint mist clings to the floor, and an oppressive presence fills the space, as if the room itself is watching him. Nathan sits at the old desk, ready to write, but his fingers never touch the keyboard. Before his eyes, letters appear on the screen by themselves, forming a chilling phrase. "You're already here." His breath catches in his throat. He spins around, but the room is empty. Yet, in the dim light, the shadows seem to shift. Shaking, Nathan steps into the bathroom to splash cold water on his face. He looks up at the mirror and freezes. Behind him, a pale, hollow-eyed woman stares back. His blood turns to ice. He whirls around, nothing, but in the mirror, she remains, her dead eyes locked onto his. Desperate for answers, Nathan searches the hotel's library. Dust-covered books line the shelves, their secrets long forgotten. He flips through an old photo album and stops cold. A black and white photograph of a woman stares back at him. The same woman from the mirror. Beneath it, a name. Flora Stanley. Panic surges through him. Nathan rushes to the front doors and pulls hard. But they won't budge. He pounds against them, shouting, but no sound escapes beyond the glass. Outside, the blizzard howls. But behind him, footsteps echo across the empty lobby. Heart racing, Nathan finds himself back at his desk. His laptop is open. His manuscript is finished. He scrolls through the pages, each word detailing the horrors of the past hours. Then, he reaches the final line. Tonight, he will disappear. A cold breath brushes the back of his neck. Nathan hesitantly looks up at the mirror and gasps. His reflection doesn't move in sync with him. Worse still, the face staring back isn't his own. It's hers. Flora Stanley, her lips curl into a sinister smile. Nathan trembles, his body frozen in terror. The next morning, a hotel staff member checks room 217. The door is slightly open. Inside, the bed is perfectly made, untouched. Nathan is gone. Only his laptop remains on the desk, the screen flickering. A final message glows on the display. "You are next." A cold wind whispers through the empty room.